I first started writing what would become Break a couple years ago. They say write about what you know, and so I wrote about being a music journalist.
What's up, Lamb fans? Mary Bonney here with the LA Music Blog.
I'd been developing for a while, and I didn't know if it was going to be a web series or a pilot or a movie, but I had this outline, and then I went to WonderCon and saw Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. And I turned to my friend Chris, who went with me, and I said, I could just write a musical and put it on the internet? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And the next day, I went to Matt's house.
One day she came over to my place and she's like, hey Matt, I got this idea, and it's a fun, energetic, and somewhat personal story.
This isn't about me. It was really nice. The first person I approached with this idea was such a good friend, because it was very scary to tell someone, I have this insane idea to do not only my first short, but then also let's do a musical too, and let's put dance numbers in, and let's just do it all.
So I was absolutely in, head first, right from the get-go.
For the first, I'd say like 6 months, I would just come over his house, and I would sit on his couch while he was, because he's an active composer, he would be working on things, and I would just sit there and develop the story. And he was a really big part of that, which really helped.
It started just with, I think, an idea of like finding yourself and staying true to yourself, like what you want and your goals and your ideals.
After Matt, the next person I went to was Dale, and we'd worked together before.
We met at this coffee shop in North Hollywood.
And I was like, I have this crazy idea.
And they said, you want to do a musical? And I said, I'm in. That's pretty much it. Well, Matt Dahan and I go back. He scored my feature film, Lonely Boy. This idea of merging music and everything together and working with my friends just was too irresistible. I just know Matt. Matt is like a brother for me. He's just so chill, so easygoing, very flexible. He really has some really beautiful creative ideas.
I just love the energy he brings to the table. He always has a distinct vision, and he's also one of the nicest guys. He's just a joy on set. He helped out a lot when, eased my mind when I was producing.
And coming in at the ground level was really exciting. So being a part of helping shape who Kate was in the film and learning the music and having that influence me and getting to know Mary even more through the process and bringing that all together was really instrumental in helping me direct the film.
And then I'd worked with Peyton, our DP, on Whitney's Princess Rap Battles.
I am sweet, you can tweet, I'm a treat like a boss.
I remember I knew him, but not maybe well enough to pitch this, but I did it anyways.
As a director of photography, you only get so many chances to do so many different genre things.
Not only did he bring a level of experience, knowledge with him onto the shoot from working on big shows.
And I was happy to help Mary because she's Mary, to help produce this essentially by lending any experience and knowledge that I had.
I mean, he was very nurturing, understanding, and really great at helping Mary pull this entire production together.
I'm a big proponent of educating anybody about anything. That's sort of just the way I live, especially the way I work. So when I could tell that Mary didn't know something, we would stop and we would talk about that, or I would try to give her the biggest picture I could of the whole situation and why I was thinking this thing or that thing.
And he captured the look of the film for us, this colorful world that I know that Mary really wanted.
We had a really great production designer in May Mitchell whom I'd worked with before, working out those problems and coming up with situations to add depth, to add character to these sets by creating sets and set dressing out of nothing, a string of lights or whatever.
I didn't get to watch hardly any of the footage on set because I was in all of it. I was just very lucky that I had a good team in place that I could trust and sit back, especially when we were on set rolling, to tell my story without my help. And it worked, which is nuts.
We confront something that a lot of people kind of feel at one point in their lives, and that's the struggle between their ideals and their dreams.
The message for me is to go for it, to not be afraid. Mary has embodied that message and done the thing that she's written about, which a lot of people don't, and she made this musical happen by force of will.
You really can do anything.
Follow your dreams. I feel like it's there.
I'm very proud of it, but it's still scary to think that, you know, this is my first impression on people. And I hope it's a good one. It is a good one. It is.